Okay, let's talk about hopelessness and hopeless pursuits. Hi, everybody. Pre-accident investigation safety moment. Those short little tidbits that change the world. Not too hard to listen to. They're short. So although people complain they're not long enough, but I don't know. So today's one of my very favorite things to think about, and I don't want this to sound offensive. I think it will offend people, but I don't mean it to. And that's the idea that asking people to change their behavior by changing their behavior is truly the definition of a hopeless pursuit. You can't change your behavior by changing your behavior. If you want to change behavior, you have to change the context in which the behavior is born. Now, that is a really, really important piece of information. It flies in the face of behavioral-based safety. It just does. That's offensive. I know people get really offended, but the fundamental issue with behavioral-based safety is you're asking people to change their behavior by changing their behavior. And that's not how it works. That's never how it's worked. It's the whole diet industry makes billions of dollars around the idea that that's how it works, but it's not how it works. If we want different behavior, we create different context. And so that thought becomes really powerful because that idea that changing behavior by changing behavior is a hopeless pursuit, stopping there is doing nothing. You have to follow it up with that second part of the phrase, which says, if you want different behavior, then you change the context around which the behavior is bred and born and gives birth to what happens. If I want different outcomes, I have to create different context. That, in a nutshell, is what we're thinking about every single day we do our job. When something happens that we don't want to have happen, a behavior that's unwanted, what do they call it? At-risk behavior. That's the word they use. We can actually ask the worker to don't do that. Don't do at-risk behavior. Change your behavior by changing your behavior. Or we can look at the richer context that exists around that behavior, and actually there, my friends, we will have a point of leverage. There is where the fulcrum will actually give us power. That is what's most valuable for us to know. That is the safety moment for today. I hope it didn't offend very many of you. Some people, I'm kind of glad it did. Until then, learn something new every single day. Have as much fun as you possibly can. And for goodness sakes, you guys, be safe.